Hey there, I'm Michelle with the Wandering Hearts, and we are in Sofia, Bulgaria, and we are going to show you our stay that we booked on flatio.com. If you're new here, we're helping you live a more abundant life by traveling abroad. If you've seen some of our videos, you know we like to show you our stays in cities and different countries that we stay in. So let's go show you inside. Okay, and welcome to our stay. So we're gonna give you a little tour here. So as you can see, as you come right in, we've actually got a pretty big hallway, which is kind of nice for us. We don't get that a lot. There's actually places here to put your keys, sunglasses, shoes, and there's even some pull-out drawers here if you have some other stuff you want to put in. There's a mirror so you can check yourself before you leave. And then we do have some hangers here for purses and hats. So yeah, that's actually really great to have kind of all this space as we come in. And it's nice and bright and light in here, which is Joel and I really like. So we'll take you into this area, and we've got a washer here. There's an iron, and we've got some extra cleaning supplies, and there is actually detergent that they left us as well. So if you're here for a longer stay, that's actually one of our kind of non-negotiables, is we always make sure that we have a washer just because we travel full time. And we'll take you into the bathroom here. It's not too bad. It's a little small, but it works. And this is actually kind of a wet room, even though there's a partition here. The shower does come all the way down, and so you'll still get quite wet here. But Joel and I are used to that because we've stayed in Eastern Europe and kind of the Balkans for a while, so it's not that big of a deal. We do have a mop here. You just mop it up, and you're good to go. The only thing that I'll say is that this sink is actually really tiny. So that's kind of only downside for the bathroom. Other than that, it's fine. Oh, and one other thing too that we need to mention. So we've got two switches here, light and fan, but then there's also this switch, and somehow it got turned off. I think probably just one of us flipped it accidentally. So a lot of times in Europe, this is your hot water heater, and it won't be labeled either a lot of our stays. So I didn't have any hot water this morning for the shower. But, so it is what it is. Yeah, so just watch out for that, especially if you're from the United States or kind of Canada. That's not as normal in North America. Okay, so let's take you into our kind of living area and then kitchen. So we've got a really big TV here. This is actually a luxury for Joel and I, so we can watch our shows here. And there's some extra shelving there. I don't know if you need it. We've got a big sofa here, nice and comfy. And there is actually, I just saw there's actually another heater here, and there's radiant heating over there. We'll talk about that more in a minute. And we've got our kitchen. There's 3-burner here. Lots of plates, pans. Yeah, pretty much everything we need. This is actually it's a really stocked kitchen for cooking, which is nice, especially if you're going to stay here for a month or a little bit longer. That's great. There's more pans up here. And this is the refrigerator. It is a little bit small. There is a little freezer part. So, you just have to kind of make do. And there is a stove too. So this, as you can see, I've kind of turned into my dedicated workspace. There's actually not really one workspace in the apartment. So yeah, this is kind of mine. I'll show you what Joel's looks like in the other room. And we've got a little pantry Looks like some people have left some things, so that's always nice. There is a dishwasher here. That is not something that we get very much, so that's kind of nice. More cupboard space. We've got snacks, and then tons of glasses, coffee mugs, some fancy wine goblets there, more space for snacks. And again, it's lots of silverware, knives, lots of cooking supplies. So that's actually a big plus, I'd say, for this stay. A lot of times we don't get that and we have to go out and buy our own things. And we do have a nice big sink as well. So, okay. One more thing. So we are here in the summer and it is actually quite hot. We're in the middle of a big heat wave in Europe. And like I mentioned before, there's heat down there, but we don't have air conditioning. And that was my fault for not looking at that. I just didn't even think about it because usually when we're in Sofia, it's not that it's not that warm. So these are nice so that you can open. So let some airflow through, and you can actually close these. So get some more privacy. So that's nice. Oh, and also too, yes, you can flip these up and it'll pull out. We were actually really like this design. So that's nice. Okay, so before we take you into the bedroom, we did book this on flatio.com and we are affiliates with them. We'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check this out or some other stays. They're actually mostly in Europe. It's a European company and we've stayed with them before. We stayed with them in Portugal, which we really loved. And they just actually expanded into Bulgaria. So Sofia and also Bansko. So if you've seen our other videos, you know, that's one of our favorite places in Bulgaria. So I did look online a couple days ago. It looks like they have maybe 8 to 10 stays in Bansko so far. So yeah, check that out. Oh, and they also are expanding to Thailand as well. So we might be checking that out later this year. So if you are curious about booking a place on Flat.io, you can do so by using our link. It actually really helps us. We get a small commission and it's no extra charge to you. Okay, so let's move into the bedroom. So here is our bedroom, which is actually really big. Again, it's really nice and bright in here. It's also beautifully decorated. So that's kind of nice for us. Sometimes places that we stay in aren't as aesthetically pleasing. This one actually is. The bed is really comfortable. We did sleep on it last night. So that's a plus for me. We've got a huge wardrobe here. So there's tons of space for storage, especially if you're going to stay here a lot longer than we are. There's actually lots of hangers, which is kind of rare in a lot of our stays. So yeah, you can see, oh yeah, there's even the shelves pull out. So nice. Okay, so this is the setup for Joel that we kind of figured out. Like I said, there's actually no dedicated workspace here. So we set Joel up here. I think it's pretty comfortable for him. He just attaches the computer to the TV so he can edit. And then also too, I was noticing in this area, actually, Joel and I actually do work out a lot. And if we don't have a gym that we can go to, there is actually a pretty decent amount of space. So I could put down like a towel or a yoga mat to do yoga or even just some quick body weight exercises. So there is plenty of room there. And then same situation up here with the windows. We can pull those out so we get some good airflow that'll come through. And then there is a space here that's actually it's got a hair dryer in it, which is nice for me. This could be, I guess, maybe a standing desk. I think we figured if if you wanted to. So it's a little bit high if you sit. There is actually a lot of outlets, which is really, really nice for us because a lot of the older buildings that we stay in are not outfitted with outlets. So we've got one on either side of the bed as well. And yeah, okay. I think that's about it. So we will take you into the other room and kind of wrap up the tour.
So now we want to talk a little bit about the location. And it's actually one of our favorite places. We're located right in the center of Sofia. And best part is we're only about a 5-minute walk to Vitosha Boulevard, which is kind of the main walking path where there's tons of shops and restaurants, pharmacies, like whatever you need, you can find it right there. Also, even just in the neighborhood, within the few blocks of this neighborhood that we're at, which is the part of town we've actually stayed in multiple times. Again, there's tons of like little markets everywhere, lots of really great little places to get some food, whether it be like pizza and stuff like that, or even like little doner kebab and stuff like that. There's tons of really good stuff. And we're also really close to a couple other landmarks as well.
Hmm. Yeah, the National Palace of Culture, where a big park in Sofia is only about a 15-minute walk from here, and then you can get to a metro station within a 6-minute walk. So it's very easy to get to public transportation from here, and also the trams as well. I think, right?
Yeah, the trams. There's a couple, actually a block from here. So you got buses as well. So yeah, lots of good stuff. And again, it's very easy to walk in this area too, which is nice.
Yeah.
And if you want taxis, again, you can get taxis pretty easily as well. There's actually a taxi app that we like to use called taxi.me. It works just like a Lyft or an Uber or Bolt. Now, one other thing to note is like Michelle talked about with workspaces, since we work remotely essentially by creating, YouTube content as well as our website and stuff like that, uh, we don't really have a dedicated space here. So that's one of the things that we wish we had. But again, that is just kind of a us thing. If you're slow traveling like we do as well, or if you're early retired or anything like that, you're probably not going to need all of that. You can easily set up on the table or what have you. And then as far as internet, the great thing is the internet speed is really, really fast here. I got over 200 megs upload and also download too. So I think they only promised maybe 100 up and down, but mine was,
Faster.
I got way faster than that, which is plenty fast enough if you're doing stuff like us, like if you're doing video conferencing calls, whether back to your loved ones or for work, or even uploading giant YouTube videos. So that's a plus as well.
So again, we did book this on flatio.com, and we will leave a link in the description for you guys. It was actually really easy to book. We did have a little bit of a snag that came up. The landlord or the company did try to cancel on us, but it was within the 30-day window that Flatio has into their agreement. So they just notified the landlord that they would have a penalty, and they decided not to cancel on us. So, so that's actually a positive, at least on that side, that you are a little bit more protected than maybe some of the other booking platforms that we've used in the past. Like I said again, the process was actually really easy to book, and you do fill out a contract as well, which might be a little bit different if you're used to using booking.com, hotels, or even Airbnb. There's no contracts on those, but on Flatio, you will have to sign a contract with the landlord. And then, so your stays can actually be as little as 5 nights and then as long as 6 months. So if you're wanting to stay in a place for a couple months, you can actually do that through this platform, which is a big plus, especially if you're a slow traveler.
Yeah.
Like we are. We like to stay from 1 to 3 months in a place usually. So to find the stay, the booking instructions were actually really easy. They gave us very detailed instructions and also sent us pictures before we checked in. So that's actually really helpful when you're kind of coming into maybe an unknown city or just different buildings that you're not used to.
Yeah, because a lot of the buildings here, they might not look like much on the outside. But once you get into like a weird dark corridor, all of a sudden you find like a really nice apartment.
Yes.
So that's very helpful to have the detailed instructions. Because in the past, we've with other stays, we've gotten kind of a little confused and lost. So
Multiple stays.
multiple stays. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, overall, stay was really good. We definitely stay here again. Maybe not in the summertime because of the whole air conditioning thing. That's like probably the biggest negative that we've had here. Other than that, I mean, that's really it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. So, anyways, I hope you guys like this. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe. But before you go, two more things. One is if you're interested in slow travel or living a more abundant life abroad, then you can check out our newsletter, which is on the screen right now. Just scan that QR code and stick around for just another minute, as we're going to have some footage to kind of give you an idea of kind of what the neighborhood looks like and what this center of Sofia area is like. Thanks so much. Happy wandering.
Happy wandering.